special meeting of Joliet Junior College Board of Trustees, Monday, October 7th. Roll, please.
Trustee Broderick?
Present.
Trustee Garcia?
Present.
Trustee Harris?
Present.
Trustee Lee?
Present.
Trustee Morales?
Here.
Trustee Queenie?
Present.
Trustee Budzinski?
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Item number 3, Pledge of Allegiance. Trustee Queenie, can you lead us in the pledge tonight?
Yes. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 4, public comments. Kelly, do we have any public comments?
We do, Chairman. We have 4.
And who's our first one?
Okay, well, let me read the rule and then we will call them up. Please note that comments should be limited to 3 minutes per speaker and 12 minutes per topic if there is more than one speaker. Our first speaker is Robert Wunderlich, speaking on trustee vacancy. If you'd like to come to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for letting me come and make a public comment before the Board of Trustees.
Thank you for being here.
I'm here to talk about the last trustee vacancy election. As you all know, there were 5 candidates. 4 of them did not get approved on a 3-3 vote. I was the 5th candidate. I got approved by a 3-2 vote. There was one abstention. According to the Robert's Rules of Order, there was no motion to reconsider. So the abstention stays, which goes with the majority. So my vote was 3-2 at worst, or 4-2 at best. With that, I should be seated, and I'd like to be seated tonight. Thank you.
Next public comment.
Next is David Lozano, if he would like to speak on the new trustee appointment.
Hello, everyone. Good to see you all again. I know it's been a while. First, I'd just like to thank Trustee Mahalik for serving. He was a good guy. I served with him back when I was a student trustee back in April 2021 until April 2022. Right now, we have the great opportunity to appoint Josh Damborski, who not only was a student trustee, but is still a student himself. So I think this is more than a great opportunity. I have talked to multiple student leaders on campus who are very excited to have more student representation on the Board of Trustees. So Josh is here for the right reasons. I've known him for 3-4 years already, and his heart is in a good place, and he just wants to do good by the students and the community members. So today I'd like to officially, as David Lozano, former student trustee, endorse Josh Damborski for this appointment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And our last speaker is Michael O'Connell. He would like to speak on replacing the school board trustee.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Michael Connell. I served on this board for 10 years. Alicia,
Hi.
Maureen, Nancy, a few years ago.
You look great.
You know, I was in education for 34 years. I served on several boards, including this board for 10 years. I've learned a lot about boards. And as a board member, you need to ask questions. You need to visit the institution. You need to be more involved. Diane Harris is a great example of that. I see her, I got you on Facebook, and she's all over the place. She's visiting people left and right. As far as this meeting, you know, you already had a 3-2 vote. I don't understand why we're still going, why we even have a meeting tonight, but I just want to go over a few things. And board members, You're as only good as the information that they give you. You have to get out there and search out other information. Trust me, there are times you're not getting the full scoop on things. And you have to question things. And I can remember once Maureen and I, so many people were leaving the institution, we formed an exit committee. And we sat there and our ears were burning with stuff that we were told about what was going on at this school. It was unbelievable. I questioned for years the culinary arts building, and I still questioned it. I questioned, the nurses let us know how many people get jobs, but I still never heard after 10 years. I heard a few people that got jobs. I heard some of the great jobs, but we were serving 100 people a year. I never did get a full answer on that. With that being said, Bob Wunderlich has a wealth of knowledge. 44 years on the board. Not only people here, people in Joliet, people at the state and the national level. And again, this is only a position until April. What a wealth of knowledge. I can honestly say, my 10 years here, he never once pressured me to vote a certain way. And Alicia, as you'll remember, I did not vote for the field house, even though I wanted the field house. I didn't like how it was being financed. I didn't vote for the downtown center. And obviously, they added a new culinary program position one time. I heard somebody say, "Oh, you're just a clone of what Bob Wunderlich wants." He never not one time, tried to get me to vote his way. Not one time. So that being said, I think you're missing a great chance, which, again, probably shouldn't even have this meeting because you already had a vote on it. But I'm just pushing you to vote for Bob Wunderlich. Thank you.
And you said there was 4 of them?
That was it.
Who's the 4th one?
He was the fourth one.
There was 1,
Oh,
2,
wait,
3.
I'm so sorry. Very sorry. Yes, I did. I skipped one. My apologies. The last one is Daryl Lake, and he would like to speak on trustee candidate.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm fairly new to the JJC board and some of the things that go, like I feel like we skipped some steps. But I'm here to endorse myself or the better person. I'm truly non-biased in a lot of the things that go on here. But for the past 15 years I've been in Joliet, I've been a direct link from high school kids to JJC. I've been a direct link for a lot of kids to come to JJC, and the things I do in the city as far as youth in high school and stuff, I feel I have a great wealth of knowledge and update and current with a lot of things that the kids want and the kids want to be able to have when they come here, if we can get them here. And I feel like I can help us out with that. So I'm here to endorse myself, but also I'm here to feel like we skipped some steps because I felt like some of the past people just said we had a vote and it went a certain way. Like I said, I'm not familiar with everything, but I am on several boards, and I feel like it just didn't go like it should have went. But once again, I want to endorse myself or the better person. But I just wanted to share my comments with everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to make a motion for Robert Wunderlich to be identified as the trustee and also sworn in as the trustee, since on the 9/25 meeting, at the special meeting, the vote for him to fill the position of the vacant trustee position was 3-1, putting him in as the candidate of record.
A second.
This is a point of order. That's not on the agenda.
That's correct. Under the Open Meetings Act, we cannot proceed on a motion that's not on the agenda.
Well, then if we have already something that was done on 9/25's meeting, and the vote was 3-1, that vote stands, then he should be put in and administered the oath of office.
Under Robert's Rules of Order, a member of the board can change their vote at any time before the final announcement is made on the results of that vote. That's what happened at the last meeting.
None true, not true.
It
It
is
was, nope, Karen announced it, and it's on the tape. And when I called her attention after she made the announcement that it did not go, it did not vote, it was a tie, she said a tie. I said to Alicia, Trustee Morales, did you abstain? Yes. I said then it's a 3-2-1 vote, and then the abstention goes to,
And I
Majority.
immediately changed my vote too. And you
you're
heard
not
that.
allowed to. Robert's rules do not allow you to change your vote. There was no reconsideration
We're
motion
following
given.
Robert's rules right now, right? Attorney,
Correct.
thank you.
Well, I have discussed this with the ICCB and the ICCTA, and basically, the video outright shows that the vote was done, and we were moving on, and I questioned her vote. So Brian, I'm sorry to say this, but you're not correct.
Okay.
The vote was 3-2-1, and that's how it came out. Karen did not quote everything the right way. She said it was a tie, because she allowed her to change it when there was no ability to reconsider her vote.
There's been discussion with Brian Durham, and it's my understanding he's in agreement with my decision.
So moving on to item number 5, appointment of Joshua Stamborski as a new board member to seat vacancy when former trustee Mahalik resigned.
So moved.
Second.
Would you like me to approach the podium or stay back here?
Ready for a roll call?
Trustee Queenie,
Yes.
trustee Morales.
Yes.
Trustee Broderick,
No.
trustee Garcia Guillen,
Yes.
trustee Harris,
Abstain.
trustee Lee,
No.
trustee Budzinski.
Yes.
5-2, motion carries.
Thank you. And I'm glad to see that you'll be joining the board, Josh, because I know you will be there to support the student voice and interest as you have been a student here and you are still engaged in classes regularly. So thank you for showing the interest and coming to help get the board through this time.
At this point, anything that Josh does vote on will be in consideration because Mr. Wunderlich is truly the candidate that should have been appointed today.
That's not true.
Item number 6, the administration of the oath of office and seating of newly appointed board member trustee Stamborski. Josh, you can come to the podium now. And swear him in.
That was a little hasty. Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear and confirm
I do solemnly swear and confirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office as a member of the Board of Trustees
in the office as a member of the Board of Trustees
at Joliet Junior College,
At Ju-
Illinois Community College District 525,
at Joliet Junior College, District 520
Illinois Community College District 525,
525,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Item number 7, at this time, the chair is requesting a motion for a closed session under 2C1.
Before we do, can I just say, I want to thank all the people that came and applied to express interest in being part of this board. JJC is a fabulous institution. We're doing great work here. And I commend every one of you that are interested to please formalize your interest, get a petition, and start getting signatures and get elected. You know, it's part of the civic engagement process. So everyone is encouraged to, let the people have an opportunity to vote for you. So thank you all for being here.
May I make a statement real quick? Sure. Thank you. I would like to thank the board for electing me to be seated as JJC's 7th trustee. It is a high honor to sit in the seat that Jake once sat in. He was a good friend of mine, and when he was sitting on the board, he was always a beacon of light. He would punch me to the side and talk to me about, he was like, "Oh, that was a good comment," or he would give me encouragement when I was having issues. he had a very successful 6-year term, and I respected him as a board of trustees, as also as a father. I went over to his house after my trusteeship was resolved, and he sat down with me and had steaks with me and talked, and we got to talk about the planetarium, among other things. And Jake was wonderful. And as many of you know, I have previously served on the board of trustees of JJC. I have an ocean of knowledge and experience that I am ready and willing to employ for the best of the taxpayers and for the student body at large. I cannot wait to hit the ground running and serve the student trustee, thank you, Ryan, yeah. And serve the student body and the taxpayer to the best of my possible ability. It's a high honor and pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
And Josh, let's hope that you don't vote on things with a bias, that you have an independent thought process, and that you not sway because someone has influenced you to sway for a vote.
Thank you, Maureen. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
He's an intelligent person, and I'm sure he's going to do his research and ask questions.
I'm positive he will. He's a very intelligent person and an intelligent student and always has done what's best for the students here at JJC. I know that you were involved massively in the mental health services project, and I'm also glad you're here to see that through, as I know there have been a lot of major steps in the last several months that I'll fill you in on as we continue. So I'm excited to work with you. Thank you for being here, and yes.
Thank you, Ryan.
Again, the chair requests a motion for a closed session for discussion under 2C1.
So moved.
Second.
Kelly, can you call the roll, please?
Trustee Queenie,
Yes.
Trustee Harris,
Yes.
Trustee Broderick,
Yes?
Trustee Garcia Guillen,
Yes.
Trustee Lee,
Yes.
Trustee Stamborski,
Yes.
Trustee Morales,
Yes.
and Trustee Budzinski.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Motion to return to public session.
So
Second.
moved.
Second.
Motion by Queenie and then second by Harris. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and do a roll call. Trustee Queenie,
Yes.
Trustee Harris,
Yes.
okay. Trustee Broderick,
Yes.
okay. Trustee Morales,
Yes.
okay. Trustee Stamborski,
Yes.
okay. Trustee Garcia Guillen, and then Trustee Budzinski.
Yes.
Trustee Garcia, again, what was your vote?
Yes.
Thank you.
And I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.